Tonight I really wanted to sleep in this small cabin that I've built a few years ago, and it's right next to the building site of the new log cabin. And earlier today I finished with the peeling, so I thought this is the best way to take some rest and relax from all the work. Tomorrow I really don't care at what time I wake up, but probably I'll be really excited because I will wake up and everything will be covered in snow. At the moment it's still raining, but I'm sure that pretty soon the rain will switch up to the snow, and this glass that you can watch out from the cabin will be covered in snow, and I think that will be so amazing. I never spent a night here during the winter before, so I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's not gonna be cold because I just arrived and it's really nice. I have a sleeping bag and I'm ready for the cold. And the best part will be waking up just all covered in snow. And also what I like about being here is that I have no electricity, no internet, nothing. You really have to just slow down and you have time to think and to really listen to your thoughts, and you can focus better on what you want to do. And I don't know, for me this is really important, and I like a lot to just be every now and then completely alone and a bit isolated from everything else, so I can focus on what I want to do. It would be also amazing to spend the night and share it with somebody else, somebody that you love, and keep each other warm in this cold night. That is maybe even better than spending it alone. Right now I just wanna lay down and listen to the wind and the rain falling against the window. I really like that sound of the rain falling on the window. And then hopefully tomorrow morning I will be covered in snow. I didn't expect that the ground will be frozen so deep. The first 15 centimeters were like cement, I don't know. As soon as I started digging with the excavator, I broke one of the teeth. All the ground was frozen, so I had no grip. When I tried to dig out the rock or the first layer of the frozen dirt, I was not able to even grab. The excavator was just sliding back and forward and in all kind of directions. It was a lot more difficult to dig these holes for the foundations than I expected. In this area we have usually around 10 to maybe 20 centimeters of dirt, and under that is just solid rock. Here I was kind of lucky with a few holes. I was able to go even more than half a meter deep. Other holes I came to solid rock after 20-30 centimeters. I think that's fine because those rocks won't move anywhere. It's not just rocks, pieces of rocks. Usually it's just one big mountain under that you cannot move or anything. I will first put smaller rocks and then I will mix that with cement, and I'm pretty sure that it will not move anywhere. I'm only worried that I will not be able to mix the cement in this weather because it's really cold and a strong wind. If I bring the water here and I try to mix with the cement, I think everything will get frozen really quick and will not dry out properly, and after maybe it will just crack and fall apart. So I'm not sure how long I will have to wait for a bit warmer temperatures above zero. I hope not too long. I hope not a month or even a few months. I would really like to have the foundation finished in at least 2 weeks. After that I'm not really affected by cold weather when I start with the logs. Even if it's 10, 15 below zero, it doesn't really matter. The only problem now is with the cement and with the water, and also I have to get the sand, so if I bring here the sand and overnight the sand gets frozen, then I cannot even do anything. I will explain later why I did the holes the way I did and why I also did the one in the middle and everything. Right now I'm not even sure that the audio is good because there is wind blowing all the time. Also tomorrow is gonna snow again, so I will cover the holes to not get everything filled up with snow. Hopefully the wind won't blow away all the boards. Maybe I have to put a few rocks on or something. Now that I have everything ready for the foundation, and also the snow has melted over the last few days. It was raining pretty much 4 days straight. Now I just want to be sure that I have at least 4 or 5 days that the temperatures will be above zero, at least during the day. I think during the night it's pretty much impossible now during the winter, especially if the sky is clear. It drops really quick below zero during the night. But what I saw from the forecast, I think the next 4 or 5 days should be good, and if I'm lucky enough I'll be able to finish the foundation, and then it doesn't really matter how cold it gets. And also I took a bit of break. It's almost a week since I've been doing the last work on the foundation until today, and in that time I went a bit skiing and walking with the skis, because we had a bit of snow and I was trying to take advantage of that, because the winters over the last years are really strange. There's snow and -10, and then in the next 24 hours it goes from -10 to +10, and so you never really know how long the snow will last. And I really love skiing. It's one of my favorite sports, and just walking with the skis alone up the local mountains is amazing when everything is covered with snow. And also I was not able to do in the last weeks what I was hoping to do. Until now I was planning that I will already have the foundation finished, but the weather didn't allow me to do that. So I was talking a bit more in this episode, and I filmed everything that I thought was interesting and worth sharing. Also the walk with the skis and the night I've spent in that little cabin, and just everything else in between the work. Like I said so many times before, and I can say it even 1,000 times, that I'm so thankful to each and every person that's watching the videos, and everyone that left all the positive and amazing comments. I read every single comment, even if I receive hundreds and thousands of comments. I really go through each and every comment, and that for me is something really special. Seeing so many people spending it alone, but still you need to be able to enjoy your time alone and appreciate that. That way you appreciate even more when you are with other people. At least I'm trying to learn that and be thankful for the times that I get to spend by myself and really have the time to focus on what I want to do and achieve, and then also be grateful and thankful for all the moments that I get to share with other people and the time that they share with me. I know that from my videos it looks like I live a dream and I do every day what I want and everything is perfect, which for me it is, because even when things don't go as I wish, I know that that is just telling me something that I need to change, or I'm not on the right path, or I don't know. I just always try to see the best in the situations that don't work out as I wish and as I planned, and from those times when everything goes perfect. Just like the last 4 months have been going really good, even better than I could have wished for. But before that I had a really difficult period. That was also the reason why I decided to start with the log cabin, because I was in a situation where I didn't really know what to do, and everything I was working on pretty much didn't go as planned. So I decided to just restart and give this project a shot, and that's why I really hope that this log cabin project works out and I finish the house successfully, and through that inspire other people and motivate, or just whatever. I don't know what you can feel through my videos or what you can learn, anything that you can get from them. That for me is pretty much what I'm trying to achieve with this project, because I know that really quickly you start to doubt yourself and you start questioning, what if this happens, what if something doesn't go as I wish to. And but yeah, the last year, maybe year and a half, was pretty life-changing for me. I grew a lot, and also was very important. Now I understand a lot of things, why it happened, why it went like it did, because it all brought me to where I am now, and that I have the confidence to start with this kind of project by myself, and I believe that I can achieve it. It pretty much is always like that. Maybe at the moment when something bad happens or something good, you don't really understand why, and then with time you start seeing the reasons and why everything went like it did. At least in my case, even when I had injuries or when I got some crazy ideas like building a tree house or this cabin or jumps, or I don't know, I done many projects that I just got an idea and I didn't really understand why, but I don't know, usually it just happens a moment and I get an idea, like for example a treehouse, and then I just kept thinking and thinking and I start seeing it in my head and I just have to do it. Then with time I start seeing why and what it brought to my life. Like for example with treehouse, it completely changed my life. Through that I got a lot of opportunities that otherwise I would never get, which open up the doors for the next project, and then that next project helped me get even more opportunities, meet more people, and it just kept going on from there. And I don't know, I'm just so thankful for all these opportunities that I got, for all these people that I met around the world. I know that building this log house that I'm working on now will open up even more doors and more opportunities for me in the future, which for me this is really amazing, that I can, through camera and through sharing my passions, connect with people all around the world and make new friendships. I pretty much have more friends that live 100 or maybe even 200 kilometers from where I am than actually here in the local area. I mean, all I would like to say is that if you wanna do something, don't wait for other people. Just go and do it. With time, you will attract people that think like you and that wanna do the same things like you, even 100 kilometers away from you. That happened to me. First few years, I was doing and building all the things by myself. Nobody around here was really interested into what I was doing. And then slowly one person came from, I don't know, from another country, and the word just started going around about my jumps and then about treehouse, and more people wanted to come here and meet me and see what I'm doing. A lot of times I have people coming to my jumps or to me, and then they pretty much fall in love with this place and they wanna return, and through that we became really good friends. And I even met a person that wanted to just come here and see the place, and actually later on we fell in love with each other, and that was really one of the most amazing things and stories that happened to me so far in my life. It was something just unexplainable, and I never expected to have such a strong connection with someone. It's a really interesting story, especially the times like tonight really inspire me to write down my thoughts or just past experiences or where I see myself in the future. In the last period I'm really trying to explore all kind of ways of expression and just trying to be me as much as possible, and also speaking these thoughts and putting them out for everyone is something that I was never able to do. But also speaking these thoughts and my vision and all these things is something I never had the confidence to do. It feels really good to finally be able to do this. And it's just a part of many ways that you can express yourself through creativity, through passion, through love, or there is pretty much no limit. I think I talked enough, or maybe even too much. Let me know in the comments when I talk too much, because sometimes I just get carried away and I don't even realize that I talk for 10 or even 15 minutes. When it gets too much, just comment. More work and less talking.